Hey, I'm Grant with Freedom VanGo out of Jacksonville, Florida, and I'm about to show you our traveling show rig. Let me show you around. So starting from the front, this is a 2019, one of the first 100 sprinters actually off the line, 4x4, 170 wheelbase sprinter. Basically, it's been pretty much unchanged since we got it because I really just like the way it looks. We've got the backwards Adventure Mods front bumper, this aluminum outer, steel center, worn 12K winch. We've got the Diode Dynamics fog lights. These are SAE DOT approved, so you can actually use them on the road. We have an air chuck for the ARB twin compressor that's under the hood. Cascadia hood solar panels to keep the chassis batteries charged because they'd like to die after like a week. You got the Van Compass floating light mount with the Lightforce HTX2s, which in my opinion are the best lights on the market if you actually want a well-performing light. They don't look as cool as the Baja, but I think they work better. Moving up, we got the Van Compass ditch light mount, along with some more Diode Dynamics lights. These are the SS3, same as in the bumper. And then moving up, we got our roof rack. We actually manufacture this roof rack for the Mercedes Sprinter, and we have a Ford Transit option also. It's fully modular. You can customize as much as you want. We have walking panels, crossbars, light mounts, recovery board mounts, all the cool stuff. But we have 6 more HTX2s, along with a whole bunch of lights all the way around, as we'll see as we walk. So on the side here, you'll see we'll start with the wheels. We got some BC forged 18x9 plus zeros. We got the Kermit TDI 6-pot brakes. Huge change in stopping power. Then we got the 2-inch lift from Van Compass along with the Falcon 4.5 shocks, which are the E-Adapts. So you have the ability to change in cab with a switch from soft to hard to automatic. So it gives you really nice control over what the dampening is in your vehicle. This is coupled with 35-inch Falcon Wild Peak AT3s. Moving a little further back, we got the Rome built side steps. These things are absolutely beautiful and fantastic. Fitment is amazing, hard to get a hold of, but when we have them, they go quick, so can't complain too much. So on the passenger door, we have the Alvan's B2 along with the mini Sherpa plate. We also have the backwards Adventure Mods Expedition box. Really nice because you can put a generator in here, and it also has a shelf for miscellaneous stuff. It also has built-in mounts for Rotopacks. We use these for fuel for the generator. On the other side of the outside, we have the Alvan's ladder tire carrier, coupled with a spare tire, and the ladder makes it an easy way to get up on the roof. And then we have the ever-venerable Blue Ridge Overland Gear XL tire bag. And just to show you how well these things wear, this is literally 3 years old in the Florida sun. And honestly, other than the straps kind of fading a little bit, this thing is still dead reliable. Not like it matters if you have an issue. It is a lifetime warranty, so life is great. So then moving to the back side here, we on the lift, we did a leaf spring with a fat mini leaf pack. We'll probably end up swapping this out to a larger full leaf pack for a little bit more cargo carrying since we got to tow a trailer every once in a while. We also have the Rome built chicane ladder. Again, really like the Rome built stuff. Super well built, made in America, really cool stuff. We also have 4-position AM auto slider windows, so we have both the rears as well as up front also. And so as we mentioned before, we make our own roof racks. So this is our roof rack with 270-watt Zamp panels. It also has our elevated crossbars, which allows you to put a rooftop tent. We chose 23.0. We've had this for about a year and I absolutely love it. We also do the 23.0 270-degree awning using some proprietary brackets that we make also. And on the other side, we have a manual Dometic awning. So that's the outside of our Sprinter. Let's take a look at the inside. All right, so we'll start from the back of the van since we're already here. On the doors, we actually manufacture, we call them the rear door molly panels for obvious reasons. We have the lowers and the uppers for the Sprinters. We have the earlier and the later. This allows you to do things like mount Blue Ridge Overland Gear pouches, any other pouches. You can hang things from them. It's just a really easy way to get some storage in a spot that you normally wouldn't have it. We've been doing these probably for 3 or 4 years, and I mean, they just fit so well, especially with the Adventure Wagon kit, which is the basis of all of our full van builds. We use Adventure Wagon because it's super safe, reliable, predictable. We can mount a lot of things to it. Your bed can be mounted to it. This is a Moab bed that you can kind of re-bolt wherever you want. It's 3 panels, so you can take it out. We also have the Rome Rest Moab bed mattress, which is absolutely super comfortable. The floor in here is a AMF Brunch Smart Floor. This allows you to do things like bolt your cabinetry down. It has L-track throughout the entire floor. You can bolt seats to it. It's DOT approved. Absolutely sweet. On the left side here, we have our quote-unquote power in a box, because it is a full power in a box. This is a 600 amp hour system. It also does secondary alternator charging, so it charges at about 200 amps or so at idle and about 260, 270 while you're driving. This will run your AC all night. We use a Rec Pro Houghton. It's a 9500 BTU unit, and it's absolutely amazing for the money. I think they're like 1,100 bucks. We also have the Turn Overland Deluxe Skylight, so this gives you a fantastic view out into the night sky. And it gives you some more ventilation, and it's overall a really, really cool item. And to match the power in a box, we also have the water in a box. So this gives you 20 gallons of water, an instant propane hot water heater, and an off-the-rear shower. We don't typically do, well, not even typically, we don't really at all do indoor showers, because I believe that an adventure van should be something that is simple, reliable, durable, and predictable. And doing an indoor shower with all the extra lines, all the extra failure points just really isn't in it for me. Plus you have to have an exterior mounted gray water tank, which doesn't do well for 4 seasons. We want to make sure that we do the best thing we can for your money. So we do outdoor showers, not indoor showers. All right, so this is the inside and basically our default layout for the Sprinters and Transits. So like I said, this is a 170, so this is the longer version, equal to a 148 extended Transit. And basically our default is a fridge and storage on the passenger side and the galley unit over on the driver's side. So this allows you to have a fridge that's easily accessible from inside and outside the vehicle, because for us in Florida, when we're at the beach and we want to grab some drinks, like it's hard to get all the sand and everything inside the van to go on the driver's side. So we default to the passenger side purely to keep everything clean and get a beer a little bit easier. We use Dometic CFX 355s. We designed the galley and the fridge unit, and Goose Gear manufactures it for us. So it's super awesome quality. Everybody knows who Goose Gear is if you're in the off-road world. It's absolutely the best stuff possible. So like I mentioned in the back, this is the AMF Run Smart Floor, which allows you to mount DOT FMVSS approved seating. So these guys are super flexible. All you have to do is lift this little red lever and pull this back on both sides, and this thing moves freely. It's super fast to change configurations, which is kind of what we're about, modularity and simplicity. All right, so this is our Goose Gear galley unit that was based off of the cabinetry I used to weld up. We have a nice sink, nice faucet. We have fresh water and gray water, so whenever this empties out, you'll go to your water system in the rear and just fill back up your fresh water and throw it back in. Everything's quick disconnect, so it's super fast to take in and out and refill and take care of. You also have storage drawers as well, and we standardize on the wrap-on green toilet system. This thing is super cool because you use it, you hit the flush button, it feeds it down, heat seals it, and you just throw it away. You can't beat it. It's awesome. And then you also have a little storage drawer here for all your knickknacks. Oh, yo, for real, I've been looking for this forever. Go figure, right? And then another rear cabinet. We use Flatline VanGo for our upper cabinets. These are really nice bamboo fronts, all nice welded. It mounts really easy into the Adventure Wagon interior kit. You can see here it uses all the L-track on the front and on the back, and this is all held in by a really nice steel track all the way down. It's super cool stuff. Like, it's super awesome and predictable. We also standardize, instead of using the little puck lights typically, we'll do these strip lights. It allows you to change the color, to change the brightness. You can turn the front on and leave the back off in case you want to work up here and sleep in the back. A lot of flexibility. So that's kind of what we do. All right, so coming to the front, we have obviously the Blue Ridge Overland Gear visor covers, which are awesome. We get to keep all our pins in here, registration, all that kind of fun stuff. We use a Garmin Overlander for navigation. We also have cameras all around the vehicle. We use a BC35s that are hooked up so you can get a wireless signal to that. We have a Novel Rig gear rail, which is a really cool product that we helped a guy develop. That's a ram mount based gear mount rail for the Sprinters. You can use, the X grips. You can use regular ram mounts, whatever you want to put stuff. We use the Switch Pro 12 switch to control everything, all the HCX2s, the die dynamics, all that kind of stuff. We also have what I think is kind of one of the newer cool things in the Sprinter industry is the Roam Rig Beatbox stereo upgrade. So it's literally just a drop-in system that goes underneath the passenger seat, and the bass knob's right here for it, and it sounds really, really amazing. You replace the front door speakers and the tweeters in the dash, and it just rips. Kind of the last thing that we do up here is we have the Van Made Gear window shades. as well as we have a PA system, because, you know, sometimes you just gotta, you know, talk crap to people. And then we have the Midland GMRS FRS radios, which is kind of a requirement, as well as our SBAR D2 diesel heater controller up here. So that's really about it. This is kind of what we do. The outside looks absolutely ridiculous, but the inside honestly is pretty to the core of what we build, you know, day in, day out for customers. It's a tried and true layout and equipment selection that we've been using for years and years, and it's been dead reliable. So hopefully I answered the question for you guys. Hopefully you found it interesting. If you want to find us, you can find us anywhere on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all that kind of stuff. Just type Freedom VanGo. On the websites, freedomvango.com, or if you're looking for parts, vanpartswarehouse.com. We are Blue Ridge Overland gear sellers. We stock it, we love it, we use it, along with everything else that's in our store. We can stand behind it. So come visit us, say hi.